Hey everybody, Zach Furnace Night 2 here. Oh, I am a little out of focus, aren't I? Okay. Zach Furnace Night here, back with another Movie Memories Monday for you. By the title, the thumbnail, in a previous little video that I had to do to kind of show you guys it is on its way. It's going to be for a classic, a show that ran from September 3rd, 2003 till November 10th, 2007. And had a really great show to boot. It's going to be for Code Lyoko. Now, I got this DVD, actually a good one, for like $2. It's not the best condition, as you definitely see on here. It's in pretty beaten up shape, but I got for $2. It only has like 4 episodes of it, this TV show on here. And this show actually was really amazing for its time, honestly. I still think the show's aged very well, because it used 2D and 3D animation. Pretty much it's about these 4, was it 4? 1, wait, yep, no. Well, if you don't count Aelita, it's about 4 kids who meet up in the sporting school, and the main character Jeremy finds this secret supercomputer in an old abandoned factory, close to where their boarding school is, and pretty much he meets this girl named Aelita. She's the one in the pink hair. And then they meet. After he meets Aelita, he goes back to school, and then later on in this show, I think like for the first couple episodes, he meets, can't see from this angle, Ulrich, Odd, the purple guy, Yumi. This show was amazing. The 2D animation was really great. It was actually made by a French animated company called Moonscoop in Funimation. This show ran, 97 episodes, I think, and 4 seasons. Ran for 4 years, and was nominated for quite a bit of awards, and it definitely deserves it. It had a great story plot, and just all-around great characters to know. It did have a 5th season, which was live action, but it was years later, and it was not good. Now this, I actually found, like I said, for super cheap online. The whole set, the whole DVD collection, costs a few hundred, like $130 or more for the whole set, and even just one season on DVD, it's about the same price. I'm like, I cannot afford that. So if you're listening to this Moonscoop and Funimation, give the rights to Shout Media, or to Viz Media, some company who's good with like animated TV shows and just shows in general, to get them out as a complete set. I want the show so bad as a complete set, and it needs to have it. This show on either DVD or Blu-ray. I want one or the other. As long as it has a physical release that I can actually afford. I mean, 4 episodes is not enough for me. I need the whole set. I used to be on YouTube from the company themselves, but I think made it private after a while, and it made me a little upset because it was also, I think, on Netflix at one time, but they took it down. I don't know why. This show is so good. But anyway, once Jeremy meets Aelita and his friends, they find out that there's this virtual world named Lyoko, where this virus called Xana lives and can actually escape from, to cause harm in the real world. But anyway, pretty much they team up, and they realize they were good as a team, and they start becoming more and more close as friends. And they later soon, I think in season 3, there was a new guy. I forgot his name. Does it show it on here? It does not. William. It's William. It doesn't show it on there, but William joins in season 3, but quickly becomes possessed by Xana, and on time and time again in the show, throughout the show, he would become back to normal, and then also back to Xana. It's not something under his he never wanted to be evil once he joined up to the team. But I also did get a video game, actually. This game did get a video game, never released in Japan. It was obviously released in Europe, Australia, and United States, on the Wii, on the PS2, and PSP. This was the second game, when I looked it up, that they've released. The first one was on DS. There are a total, I believe, in 3 games from Code Lyoko. And actually, this one looks great and plays well. I mean, I could do a retro boxing for this, but there's no manual for this, so at least that I have. I only got this for like $2 at my local game store for a surprisingly good deal. It's a great game, actually. Well, as great as this game can be, that is. I mean, the visuals looks just like the show. It's really, really good. This game's not very expensive, I don't think, but the TV show is. If you can find this TV show online legally, like maybe Funimation or Moonscoop's legitimate like website or something where you can find the episodes. Worth your time to watch because it's so good. Now the characters in real life don't have any powers, but when you go to Lyoko, Jeremy created some like special weapons and gears for his friends to fight off Xana and his viruses. Oh man, this show honestly hardly had any downsides to it. Honestly, there's only like a handful that I can even think of at the top of my head that were even close to resembling downsides because it's such a good show. It looks like it's anime, but it's not. It was made in France, I believe. Yeah, and honestly, it was something I liked. I watched it when it was new, watched reruns several times, played this game quite often. I think at my local game store. I never really bought it then until like about a year or so ago. I got the game and still have it to this day. The PSP and PS2 versions I think came out like a year later after the Wii version. I might have to track down the other DS games that they have for these. But Code Lyoko, worth your time to watch. Great voice acting, great show in general. I think Jeremy's voice actor was changed throughout the show. I think like in like the next, I think it was either season 2 or season 3, his voice changed. I think I read the line that's the same person, but he changed his voice, or it's a new actor in general. But Jeremy's voice did change. I believe all the others stayed the same. But the show ended really well. Eileen became, she was a human who was pretty much trapped inside Lyoko by her own father, but her father's not a bad guy. The show kind of explains it once you get into it. It's really worth your time watching. But tell me in the comments below what you guys and girls think about this video and what you think of Code Lyoko. If you haven't seen it, if you're interested, trust me, it's worth your time if you can try to find legitimate ways to watch the show without any kind of downgrades. Like either in quality, like the audio, somewhere that you can find it legally to watch. Not illegal, but legally to watch. Because it's so worth your time to watch it. See you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed this video. God bless to all.